here, right? So this division is, in a way, it's like, every product has to be associated with a particular division, right? So then, then only it's like identifier. If that is the scenario, that is the way you have to define your division. Okay. So, but if you have, same product belongs to 5 divisions, right? It should not be, right? Because, say again, it depends on how you define it, right? So, from the SAP point of view, it presumes that this particular product will belong to a particular division, so that that is the way that you will give in the material master. So when you create a sales order also, you will have the combination of the sales area, but there, one customer can get products from multiple divisions, right? So which means like multiple products rather. So then that is the reason SAP in sales order, if you see carefully, at header level it can have a different division than the line item level. So that is the way sales orders are structured, right? But pretty much every product is presumed to have one particular division associated. That is what is a product division.
Okay.
Does it make sense, Alfredo?
You can only assign it to one, basically. That's the limitation.
That's it. Now you can have only one division. But assignment of one division doesn't mean that this particular product, when you are selling, right? Obviously, it will go to that particular division for analysis purpose, right? But there are many other fields which are there, grouping of whatever the way that you want to group them. Because if you go to sales organization level here, data, so here you are maintaining the same material data, sales organization and distribution channel level, right? Which means using a particular distribution channel, you can sell any product, right? So the combination of sales, the sales organization, distribution channel, and a division, which will make up your sales area. And then in the sales order, you can have 2 sales areas kind of thing. One is at header level, one is at the line item level. So, just to touch base with your sector, like how, first of all, did you implement order to cash already?
Yes.
Okay. So, how is your division structured? I mean, is it something like every product does with the divisions or something?
But we did the divisions through profit centers, not through 2 divisions.
We're not
Okay.
using a common division.
Okay. So, pretty much you have a common division, right?
Yeah.
So, and all the sales at that level. So, then
Data was more flexible on the sales side.
Okay. Yeah, but this gives you that, again, one more level of analysis of the same product, right? So
So I can see this division being the division from an operation perspective, from a logistic perspective, where you can categorize products, based on the divisions and the division.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's a good thing, right? Don't think the division does mean that, like, say normally in real world, if you go, right? So when you say division, pretty much one plant, like a particular plant can be, one division. Within that plant, if you have 2 kinds of products, like division, right? But this is a kind of, you can say a division here is a kind of a identifier only. Don't think the division from, like, from the operational point of view, right? This is a product category, like, it's a, it's an identifier of a product for a specific type of category itself.
Okay.
Does it make sense or like no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the meaning, like, when you pretty much this product, one product is associated with one division here, obviously, right? So then, like, you can use this as a segregation of a division. For example, in this case, drop down, if you see, okay, all the materials which are associated with, like, motorcycles, for example, right? So, obviously you will give a division 2. And all the fields related to that particular type of material, you can analyze by motorcycle. Right? In the profitability analysis, pretty much you can have any reporting by 0 to, right? As an example. So that way it's giving a facility for you to, pretty much identify this product with a particular product division. So, and this is at a global level. It's not by company code. It's not at what you call a plant level. It's like, pretty much at whatever the material is there, that level itself it is there. All this data, which is the basic data you want, right, has got at the global level. And then that is what, again, from the finance integration point of view, we can use a division to drive your profit center, all that, substitutions that you can define the rules and all that, that they can be routed to that specific profit center using the division itself. And we will come back to this material. So, for example, you see there is a small tick which is a material ledger. So, that we will material ledger and then price recognition. These two go hand in hand. And, when we enable this plant for the material ledger, we will use that functionality. But right now, it cannot be used here because this plant is not material ledger plant. Okay. And again, valuation category I'll see show in a minute. Any other questions here?
So just a quick question on the material ledger. So does that mean the material ledger activation is at the plant level?
Material ledger activation is always at plant level.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much same company code can have two plants. One is with material ledger, one is without material ledger.
Can you open the drop down from valuation category to see what possible values are there?
Yeah, it can be here. Yeah, I will, valuation categories, for example, here, depending on the grades, you can have a different kind of material. So I will create one material with that, grouping and all that. I'll show you that in a moment.